Jump shot. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. What's up, homies? This is Jokesta back at you with a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the movements and the jump shots. If you haven't seen the first episode, go check that out. I talk about the aim, like you're trying to get sharper aim, and that video is more for people that are getting started. I really recommend you guys to get good with your sharpshooting. I kind of give some tips and tricks on how you guys can improve over time. You just, you know, get your aim super sharp. You can actually play against pros that are playing all day 24/7 and they're hitting all their shots, and you're wondering, how do they do that? I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to counter those guys. But in this video is more about movements and jump shots and how to hit your shots when you're aiming down sights, and also a lot about movements. So let's get right into it. It's going to be a big video. We're going to try to fit everything in this video. If not, we're going to move on to the next video. But yeah, today's video is about movements. So the first thing first, you got to actually get used to how fast you're actually running. So this is me running. This is me sprinting right now. I'm just pushing forward. I do have the sprint. As soon as I go on a joystick, you can see this is me walking right here. This is how far I can go with the joystick. As you can see, this is but if I go a little further and like push more up, you can see that I'm sprinting. But if I want to start walking, I just lower my joystick just a little bit. So that's for those of you guys who are wondering what setting that is. Go to your basic, you scroll all the way down until you find always sprint. You want to turn that off. Some people like that are just getting started, I would say always sprint would be awesome, but for search and destroy, you kind of need to walk a lot. So let's say that you're not playing search and destroy and you're playing respawns. This is what you basically would be doing. You just start doing this. If you are a 2-thumb player or just like with 2 thumbs, do this. This is the best for you. If you're playing with 3 fingers or 4 fingers, you probably want to turn that off. So if you're a thumb player, probably recommend you guys to always sprint when sniping. With 2-finger players, I highly recommend you guys to do always sprint. If you're a 3 to 4-finger player, you should probably try lowering your sprint. My sprint level is at 85%. Now this is actually pretty important. You should probably adjust it to your style. So again, for me it's 85. For some of you guys it could be 30, 60, 50, whatever number you guys pick. You just got to get used to it, and I highly recommend you guys go a little above 70. So if you're like somewhere down here, probably pick it up to like 70. The reason why is because you need momentum with sniping. You need that movements, you need that jump air time, you need to know all of that. That's something that will come with more practice. The more you play, the more you learn, the more you pick on these players, you're going to be hitting these kind of shots like this. Like you just jump up, boom, boom, easy peasy. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So after you get the first couple of stuff done, which you guys have to get used to your joystick. My joystick level, for those guys are wondering, is at 55%. This is on the iPad. If you are playing on a phone, I would recommend like 30 or 40, just because you want to, you know, have a smaller joystick. So for joystick, you also want to have fixed position right here. So you can see this is what I have right now. I have a fixed position for the left joystick mode. Highly recommend you guys just to get used to your joystick. I don't want you guys to have a floating joystick somewhere out there. Just get used to where your thumb's supposed to be. And as you watch the first episode we talked a little bit about your hand position. You want to make sure your hand position is correct. That's why like having a joystick in fixed position will help you out a lot. And that's what you want to do. So that's the first thing you want to do, is just to make sure your stuff is set up, and then that way you guys can get used to your sprint. So try to get used to how you're sprinting, moving left and right. Basically, this is the first step. This is the baby step. You guys just got to learn how to actually feel the movements, feel how it's supposed to feel when you are sprinting, walking, all of that stuff. All right, so the second part we're going to be talking about is when to pull out your sniper. So for example, let's say these guys are right in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and just sprint, but I'm going to use my right thumb or left thumb to just go left or right. So while I'm going straight, so look at my joystick. If I'm going straight, I just slide and I look straight to the right or left. So you just keep sprinting and then you do that, right? Now what I want you guys to get used to is swapping your weapon during the slides. I don't know how you're going to figure that out, but if you're playing with a 2-finger claw or 2-finger HUD, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to be able to move like straight, walk straight, and then move while sliding left and right. So as you can see, I'm already turning all the way back as I'm sliding forward or walking forward, and then I click slide and I turn around. So you want to do that a little bit faster. Just keep walking straight, look to the left, and then slide while looking to the right, slide. You want to do that all in the same time. Now this is good for 3 fingers right now, so I'm using 3 fingers to do this. 1 thumb, with the SXC finger sleeve, check out sxc.gg. With 1 thumb, we're actually using it to walk forward, and then the 2nd thumb is to move to the right, and then left to the right with the left and the right. So you just keep on doing this, and then just try to slide. So I'm using my middle finger to slide right now. So slide, move to the left, to the right. In the upcoming videos, I'm going to show you guys a hand cam style so you guys can study a little bit more on how I do that. But as of right now, this is just look at how I'm doing it with the icons here. So you can see on the top right, I'm actually just moving straight and straight to the right, slide. And you want to do that for a while until you get used to it. Once you kind of get used to that method, you want to start adding the jump. So here's me just doing the same method, slide and then jump. So slide, turn, jump, slide, turn, jump, slide, turn, jump. So basically same style, like keep running straight, turn around, slide, right? So keep going straight, turn around, slide, and jump. This is going to be helpful if you're in a 1v1 with a different sniper and he manages to miss his shot and you miss your shot. You want to run away from that guy. So for example, this guy's right here, he shot his shot, I move around, keep turning around, jump, boom, turn around, boom. Like that's basically the style that you want to do. Another thing to mention is that I have very high sense. So I think that if you want to be like really crazy good, I would recommend higher sense. So this is what I'm currently running for my sniper sense. I know this is ridiculous right now for you guys to see, just to see what my sense are right now. But yeah, sniper scope sense is 250. So this is what I'm kind of rocking right now. So you don't really have to copy me exactly, but the reason why I do that is because I have more space. Like I can actually move my thumb all the way around. So with just 1 thumb, without just swiping back and forth, I can just do a full 180. So there's no rotation, like crazy acceleration type of thing. This is all fixed speed. So as you can see, this is fixed speed, and you want to actually link your sense with the resolution. So if you could do that, that'll be awesome. Basically, you want to get used to it, and you don't want to mess up your speed acceleration. So keep in mind, whenever you're sniping or whatever, you just want to make sure your speed acceleration is turned off, because the more you snipe with speed acceleration, the more you get used to it, and the more you start to be inaccurate. You are starting to fall off. A lot of times I've seen so many pro snipers do really well for like 2 weeks, and then they fall off because their muscle memory has exceeded the acceleration. So for them, they forget that they have to just do a full speed fast, like slide or swipe really fast in order to hit their shots, and they sometimes forget, and sometimes they get very, during like if they take a break or 2 or 3, they have a little moment where they forget their skill level and they have to relearn all that. It's a hassle, so I definitely don't recommend that. So just use fixed speed whenever you're doing this. I'm going to show you guys the tactic one more time. So basically, let's say that there's an enemy in front of you, you swap over, do a little swap. So let's say you swap, boom, and turn around, right? So I mean, there's many ways you can do this. So for example, you could do it right before you see them. You can turn around, swap, boom, you know, something like that. I don't know. This is more of a style that you can build on your own. So this is kind of how I built it. The way I did it was I just practiced a lot by just standing here, making sure I hit all my shots. And then I stepped it up by sliding to the right. So for example, I look this way while sprinting forward, slide, turn while I'm sliding and turning. I aim down sight and then do that, right? So let's try that again. Now there's other methods that you could do. You could do slide. Wait, hang on. You could do that where it's a sniper cancel thing, which is nice. You could do it this way too. But I always lost my gunfights when it comes to like search and destroy against other snipers. When I do this, or hang on, when I just slide and scope in, I would lose a lot of my gunfights because there's something with the desync when it comes to doing this style. So the meta right now is basically sliding and then peeking with a sniper like this. This is what everybody's doing whenever they're sniping against you. They slide cancel and scope in and shoot you. If you play rank and search and destroy and you see a sniper kill you before you even see them, the reason why this happens is because of the slide cancel mechanic. Now I hate dying to snipers like this because you could be just aiming down sight like this, like you're holding an angle, right? You're just standing still. Sometimes you don't even see them because they did this. And whenever you do a slide cancel scope like that, there is a sync delay in Call of Duty Mobile where you don't see them before they see you, and they slide, and let's say that there is a wall right here, they just slide, bop, and then boom, you're dead, you know? So you don't want that. So the best way to counter that is to hide. So once they do their slide cancel, you can do the slide cancel right back and then surprise them, something like that. So yeah, this is something that is a sniper battle between two good players. They can do the slide cancels, all that kind of stuff. But if you haven't watched the first episode, there is a tactic that you can actually beat them by, and you guys gotta just watch that first video. But basically, you kind of want to practice, get into the rhythm of slide canceling. So slide, cancel, boom. You also, here's another thing is like the more you shoot and you're standing still, you're going to become slower. Like your character movements, everything, the mechanics get slower. So this is why you need to weapon swap. So let's say that I'm sniping, weapon swap, turn around, weapon swap, boom. The reason is you guys have to just get used to the momentum. See, honestly, I don't even see what I'm looking at, dude. Everything's so super quick. So you just have to get into the rhythm of knowing exactly where you're going with your joystick. This is a lot of practice, but once you get into the practice zone, you can do just like that. I basically run towards the left like a football player. You know, they just like, they do a little bit of left and right. So you kind of do that, and then you kind of like look to the right, and what you want to do is you want to slide towards the right. So you kind of do left, jump, slide, boom, just like that. Jump, slide, keep jumping and sliding after your shots. This is the way I do it right now, but a lot of people in search and destroy, they would do something like this. They swap their weapon, boop, boop, just like that, something like that, right? They would just look left, right, they swap their weapon just to get more speed momentum for their jumps. So basically when you do that, you have more speed, more like push to you whenever you're sniping. So that's why a lot of people do the swaps. But when I realized it's not that necessary, I mean, you could do it all the time, but if you are standing still and there's a sniper just running around doing all that stuff, you can do all of it, right? But it's just so hard to hit a standing shot. So you have to like be really good with actually hitting all of your shots. This is why I say practice is key. The more you stand still and you actually become a sharpshooter, start doing stuff like this, and this all just comes down to practicing. I recommend you guys to practice at least 20 minutes every day with the sniper. Just keep trying to look to the right and then just slide while sprinting forward. So all right, so let's say that you want to do that, to basically slide, turn, jump like that. Slide, jump, boom. Now that's the simple way. It's basically just running forward, sliding, turning around, jump, slide forward, turn around, jump, slide forward, jump, and then just try to aim down sight. And after your shot, you kind of keep doing the same thing. You just slide while moving to the right. So it's just all a flawless feeling. It gets super easy as soon as you kind of get into the understanding of how to do it. So once you kind of get the understanding of the rhythm of sliding and just shooting and then just sliding, boom, sliding, boom. Now I recommend you guys to do this weapon swap, but personally with search and destroy, everyone's doing that. My goal is to kill that player quickly and not to just keep running around and swapping and trying to beat that guy in a battle. This is not it. What you really want to do for search and destroy is be fast and quick as possible. You do not want to be stuck like this, swapping back and forth. I mean, you can, but it's all flashy and stuff like that. But for me, it's just like, hey, boom. I don't even need to do all this flashy stuff, but if you do want to do that, that's how to do it. Next up, we're going to be talking about jump shots. How to do it. It's really, really simple. It goes back to the episode number 1 where we talked about just standing still and getting used to where you're actually shooting. So the one thing that helped me out was aiming down sights and actually understanding that what's in front of us, the sights, the scope, none of that stuff matters. You'll get into the rhythm of actually understanding exactly where the bullet is flying. It's just going to be at the center of the screen. It's not going to go left or right. It's just going to be there, right? Your crosshair, your scope, they can be all over the place, but that's not where it's going. It's going straight. So once you understand that the stuff in front of you is not important, this is just basically, you got to know where your bullets is going to be landing. So my bullet was landing right over here, like right over there, right? But my crosshair was right over here. My scope was right over there. Like, see how I just jumped up and I'm just actually aiming directly. So I'm trying to hit the center, but even though my crosshair is off balance, off any other direction, your goal is to just jump and just try to be more accurate. So I'm just sliding, jumping, and then scoping in and shooting. So jump, jump, shoot, jump, shoot. So the more you practice by jumping and sliding to the right, you'll hit this rhythm and you understand exactly where the bullets are going. Because I was in your shoes where I was like, hey, how is this guy able to shoot just by jumping up and down? It's super simple. If I just explain how to do it, basically you want to just aim down sight, jump, and just try to get headshots only. So once you kind of get into the jumping position where you just jump, you feel where the bullets are actually landing. All right, guys, so here's a little demonstration here of my jump shots with the bots. All right, guys, so here's a little demonstration of jump shots. Basically, you want to slide, scope, jump, and then let go of the scope, basically. Hang on, let me actually try to hit some jump shots here for you guys. So this is how you basically do it. You just practice by doing that. Try to jump as much as you can. Jump shots are going to be so helpful if you get into the rhythm of that. I do 6 fingers, but I'm pretty sure like you could try to do this in 4 fingers. There's some stuff that's not needed. For example, you could try to minimize your movements. So for example, like sometimes you don't even need a weapon swap. Like I'm trying to do it without it because more and more fights that I get into, weapon swaps are just a waste of my time. So if you're a weapon swapper, you probably like doing that. That's totally fine. I'm not against that. I just prefer to kill faster when it comes to search and destroy. Like who's in my way, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna try to hit all of my shots. all that kind of stuff. So if you can just jump shot while sliding, you're gonna be OP in no time. Like that's basically the meta. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this tactic that I was just explaining to you guys about. You know, jump shots, quick scopes, all of that kind of stuff. So right here, I'm kind of like prone in this position or crouching in this position. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, that was weird. I missed all of my shots. Ooh, nice try, buddy. Oh, okay. So that was a kind of a jump shot back there, but basically it's a little practice here and there, you know, just showing you guys exactly what we're working with. See that guy, he was swapping his knife out, all that kind of stuff. You don't really need all that. So in reality, all you just really need is to just hit your shots, be a sharpshooter. So right here is I'm going to slide, scope, jump, slide. I'm going to try to jump shot again. I kind of missed all of my shots here. I have a funny feeling we're going to get backstabbed. No! All right, guys. So I kind of let go of my guard. I should have stayed up top and played for picks out here. All right, let's try to stay back here. Slide, jump. Oh, oh, what the? See how I jumped up and I was able to hit that one shot? If I knew that there was a second player down there, I would have probably had that too. All right, let's go for an A push. My entire team is going B. I should probably actually stick with B. Jump shot. Oh, oh my god. Oh, there we go. That's how you win those sniper fights, guys. You just have to just get into the sliding mechanics. Once you do that, you'll be good to go. Right here, we're planting the bomb. I have a funny feeling they might be doing a flank out here. Ooh. UAV, let's see where we're at. This guy has ghosts, damn. He's like, nah, I'm gonna be in the ghosts. All right, so we have about 8 kills. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the slide move right here. You slide. Oh shoot. Almost threw a C4 instead. All right, let's see if I can just go around here. Guys, slide. Peekaboo. So I'm gonna do the slide jump again. Another one. And then that's how you do it. No! The problem with this play that I had was I wanted to do it way too quick. If I waited maybe 2 or 3 seconds, I would have been able to hit that. The problem with my last round was that I was trying to shoot again and again and again when I should have taken a little break and given my character a little bit more momentum, because the momentum gets lower and lower as I go. Oh, I really want to hit that shot so bad. So slide, jump, do that. No! All right, guys. So I'm going to try to do a jump shot right here. So slide. I don't see anybody here. Oh, there we go. That was not a jump shot. That was a hard scope. All right. So I'm going to wait it out a little bit and then go for it right now. Slide, jump. Ooh, somebody's getting aggressive. There's a guy right here. Oh, I got a double. That was a really good play. That was a double right there with the C4. I needed that. Huh. Ah! No! So we dropped 17 kills. It wasn't enough, but it is what it is. I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you guys did, slap a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out.